Old Ford.
A Model T.
That was the first.
Well, Dad's was a
mass-produced
Model
car.
T too.
Well, that would have been what your father had then.
But anyway, and he managed to put 2 cases of petrol aboard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means? They were they were 4-gallon tins,
Yeah.
2 in a wooden box, and he put 2 of them aboard, and then hit the road. And from Adelaide to Lameroo, having to cross the Mount Lofty Ranges as well,
Yeah.
took 3 days.
3 days.
136 miles. There just were no roads.
Mm.
There were just local farm tracks. That was all. Well, they were surveyed roads, but they were just dirt tracks. And he had to find his way too. He just, the railway line was there, and he just kept in touch with the railway line. And it took him 3 days to come 140 miles. Of course, he might have relaxed along the way, I haven't a clue. Then he, well, he had the tray there, and we used it for all sorts of things. Well, he used it for his building trade, basically, but he was also an undertaker, and that's a lift-off box for when he had a funeral to conduct.
So it was a hearse as well.
Huh?
So it was a hearse as well as a as a work truck.
You don't want that. I don't want all of that. Oh, there's another one. The Ford's in behind there, and there's a shooting party. Sunday afternoon shooting party. Wouldn't mean much to you, but my brothers and sisters, and Brother Wally with a gun and his wife, Nell. And see, that's me.
Is it? Oh, right.
That me and the headmaster's son playing in the schoolyard after school with the school drums. It would have been about 1924. But you know what that is?
An echidna.
Yeah. They were out there then.
Yeah?
Oh, I don't know where it came from, but somebody brought... There's the farm I worked on. That's the team I used to drive, and I helped to... That's my first ever building effort.
It's pretty good for a first time, yeah.
My brother-in-law and myself, well, he was the chief, and I was working for him on the farm. And, there's the farm homestead, and that's carting hay. That's before I got the ambition to be a various girlfriend. That wouldn't interest you. I'd be a bit out of date as far as you're concerned. Flora, have I ever? Here's a photograph. You might have seen it. You probably have. But the old Joy Bridge in the Millbrook Reservoir. That's the Millbrook Weir, and that's just below Chain of Ponds. And that, I think there was a report in the last couple of years how that bridge was exposed again.
Yeah, from
I took that photo back in 28.
from time to time going to Eden Valley, you can see when it's very low.
Yeah,
See bits of
yeah, well you would, but no, it's rarely been uncovered like that.
Albury, Wodonga, Albury had an earthquake yesterday.
Well, aren't they
No,
lucky?
6 o'clock last night, and they said that there was no damage done to the dam. You see the weir and the dam, big dams out from Albury.
I know nothing about Albury.
Oh, it's got the great huge, the weir, the great big weir and dam. Oh, I know that country fairly well, actually.
Those are from my college days when a German cruiser visited Adelaide, or Port Adelaide, and there's the captain of the ship with the principal of the college. Yeah, what the hell was his name? He was known, that's right, he was a raider, a sea raider in the 1418 war.
Oh, right.
And he was known, his nickname was the Sea Eagle, the Seeadler.
Oh, right.
And he'd have been operating, well, around the west coast of the British Isles, you know, American supply ships coming into England and France.
Yeah.
And he was out there sinking them. And this in would have been about 31, 32. His boat, the Seeadler, the boat was named after him. And that was me in college. There are a couple of personal photographs from college. When we'd go for a trip up there, a public holiday, a trip into the Adelaide Hills. And every year we would organise a concert party and tour around the Barossa district giving concerts. That's the school orchestra, and that's, can you see me there? I was, in my second year, I was already a prefect, and then third year I was head prefect.
Bottom left. Bottom left.
Of course.
Lucky guess.
You just need to think of Michael and you can see it. Michael's very much like this.
No.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I've got a copy of that.
You got one?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But I haven't been told the story behind it though.
It was just a picnic in the Adelaide Hills on a public, well, like these other photographs you saw.
But why the hanging upside down the tree bit?
Showing off.
Well, does one do things like that?
Yeah.
I used to do that in concerts on the stage.
Oh, right.
And I used to do a backflip and come on my feet.
Off the yeah.
And I've never met a man who anybody else could do the same. It's not all that clever.
Mm.
You know, a circus clown would do it without, or he'd put it away. It's not even worth attempting when you know what they can do. But I was just a student who can. I used to do a balancing act. There's a fellow in business in town here.
Mm.
He's never said good day to me. But he was a young whippersnapper, come to college, about 12 years old, and he was very small.
Mm.
And I used to lie on the mat, of course we were dressed for it, and I'd lie back on the gym mat, and he'd stand on my hands,
Yeah.
I'd lift him up, get up with him, balancing on my hand,
Yeah.
and I wore a skull cap, a special skull cap, and I put him on my head. And he's in business in this town. I've never even said good day to him. But he wasn't the only one. Through the years I had 2 or 3 young lads that I did that with.
Mm.
And it brought the house down to do that for a concert. I wouldn't be trying it now. Oh, you've got a copy of that.
Yeah.
Good. That's ancient. Yeah, I don't know what made me bring this out. But well, wait a minute. That's one of the lads that I did that
Act with.
act with.
All right.
All bad memories, youthful foolishness. You don't eat grapes.
No, not really.